The ghoulish remains of a young boy buried face down, with an anti-vampire padlock on his foot, has been discovered in an abandoned souls graveyard in Pień, near Bydgoszcz, Poland. Archaeologists from Toruń's Nicholas Copernicus University say that the burial, which has left experts intrigued and sheds light on the peculiar mortuary practices of the past, is likely the only such burial of a child in Europe. Dating back to the 17th century, the extraordinary burial lies just 1.5 meters away from last year's discovery of the infamous vampire of Pień, a woman whose grave contained a sickle positioned around her neck, and a padlock also clasped to her toe. When excavation work resumed this year, on the first day, a triangular padlock was found in the ground. In the following days, the researchers made the macabre discovery that the padlock was attached to the foot of a child of about 5 to 7 years old, who was originally buried face down. According to the rituals of the time, such a burial was supposed to make the child bite into the ground and not harm the living. Dariusz Polinsky, a professor at the University of Nicholas Copernicus, explained that the padlock under the foot symbolizes the closing of a stage of life and is meant to protect against the return of the deceased, which was probably feared. Such practices originated in folk beliefs and are sometimes described as anti-vampiric, which is not entirely accurate, since the concept of a vampire appeared historically later than we date the burials in Pień. More than 30 burials have been found at the site, including quite a few unusual ones deviating from standard burials. Archaeologists speculate that people rejected from society were buried in the 17th century necropolis in Pień. It is not known for what reason. Probably it was about people who were feared not only during life, but also after death, explained Magdalena Zagrodzka, who heads the Evolution Educational Association of Toruń, which is leading the research. Near the child's grave, researchers found a cluster of loose bones of 3 other children, leading to speculation that the corpses were desecrated. There they found a fragment of a jaw stained green, which researchers say may have been left by a copper coin. Why were the children's bodies treated this way? At the moment we do not know, but we hope to solve the mystery, Zagrodzka said. During the research, the remains of a pregnant woman were also found. Zagrodzka said, the fetus was determined to be roughly 5 to 6 months old. This is surprising, because the bones of children of this age are poorly mineralized, so they are usually not preserved. The child's remains were last year found at the site where researchers from the Nicholas Copernicus University found a body of a woman with a sickle placed over her neck and a padlock on the big toe of her left foot, which they say would have been to prevent her from returning from the dead.